Well, hello and good morning. It is the Power of Voices and the Lee Michaels Show live from Los Angeles. We are live Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. No, not 6 a.m. Lee. Where am I? What time zone am I in? 10 a.m. to noon, Monday through Friday, and that's Pacific time. As Carol gets all set up here. Are you all set up there, Carol?
Yeah, it's getting a little loud.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. It's loud.
Okay. I'm sorry. That was left over from last night when Jesse T comes in. He's like me. We have hearing problems because we've been wearing headphones for 40 or 50 years. So everything has to be loud. And you have those girly ears. Loud stuff makes you dizzy. So you okay today? You feeling good?
Yeah, I feel good.
What you got in that mocha over there? You got a little rum in there?
No, I don't drink at all.
No fire water, huh?
No, because I don't think I do well with liquor.
I bet you'd be a riot.
I might not be. I can be a little mean.
Lord, have mercy. Now, before we came on the air, we were talking. I was telling you I want to go to a powwow. And you were telling me about they have them over at UCLA. But I want to go on the reservation. I want to do the real deal, the authentic powwow.
They're very authentic. It's just,
but it's not.
They don't have a lot of powwows on
the reservation.
I don't know why this is so loud.
You got to turn it down.
Okay.
Turn it down.
There I am.
But yeah, I would like to go. I just think that if you're on a Indian reservation and they're going through the whole authentic things, the dances, and the whole, I want to see that. I want to feel that. But on a campus, I don't think I would feel the same thing.
No, but they have it over in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
They have it everywhere, but I'm trying to think of a good one I've went to. The one at Griffith Park's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have it by the museum and that.
Yeah, I want to go on the reservation. Go into TP.
I don't know if they have them up in Palm Springs because you got reservations there.
Yeah, there's one up there.
Okay. They own Palm Springs, most of the land.
Really? That's
most
good.
of the land's leased.
Good. That's good. Glad to hear that. Where am I getting that buzz from? That's your mic. Why is your mic buzzing?
Am I stepping on it?
No, it's probably something in the audio processor. I'll have to work on that. Carol just gave me some more work for the weekend. Dang. Work that sucker to death. Come on, y'all.
I'm trying to see. Okay, I didn't lose you.
So what did you think of last night at the Democratic National Convention?
I thought it was great. I heard some of it because I was busy. Driving home, I heard the Muslim guy where his son fought in the service.
Yeah, that was touching.
I would play his speech. I thought it was very good what he said because when Trump puts people down, he made a point of letting you know how Trump's never even served in a war. A lot of things he hasn't done. Now it's really loud again. Did that sound like your voice?
No.
Oh. Quit messing with my thing.
Don't mess with your thing?
Yeah, it's echoing in my ear.
Oh, really?
It's too loud.
Well, I can turn you down a little bit. How's that? Is that better?
I think, am I down? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I thought Hillary did a great job.
She did. She looked good.
I like how she talked and everything the way. I loved looking at the women's faces when they'd zero in on them. Women were so happy and just people in general. I mean.
I reflect back to.
But Bernie, did you notice when they go to him and was he crying last night? I almost thought he was.
I didn't see that.
He doesn't smile.
No, he's not he doesn't have a happy face. That's just him.
Yeah, I almost felt like he was very emotional.
Well, I would be, wouldn't you? Yeah, I think that's a natural reaction.
I'm sure he's a little bummed out that some of his followers feel he's a traitor. He's not a traitor. They're all Democrats when he was running. He was running as a Democrat. So
right.
And you do need to move over unless you want Trump to run this country.
No.
And that's kind of scary because that light that was going through the sky I told you about.
Yeah.
That was was it a rocket from China? Parts of it.
Yeah. I think
So
there
doesn't that make you a little
launch.
nervous that maybe they're trying to see how far they can reach to here?
Was it a rocket related to a space travel?
I don't know. They told different stories, but they came out with something. You could pull it up. I think I have it on my page if you go on there.
Okay.
I'm more prepared than he is.
No, you just like certain kind of stuff, and that's
No,
fine.
I'm like that story where I was telling where the people from Google were giving questions, and they said when people were like, "Oh, I don't use my phone a lot," or "I don't," and he was right when he said, "Do you ever wake up at night and you wake up and you can't, so you look at your phone to look on your Facebook?"
Absolutely.
And I thought about that. That's when I find stuff. So that's the main time I look is around 2 a.m.
That's too early. I start my search around 4:30, 5:30. That's about the time I wake up. Even if I don't go to sleep until midnight, for some reason I'm not sleeping more than 4 or 5 hours.
You know what? I think you posted it on your page because remember I said
did?
I take things down once you have them.
Mm-hmm. What was the title of that? Rocket Stage. Oh, okay, here it is.
Oh,
Western U.S. All right.
yeah. They seen it in Utah, Northern California, and here.
Yeah, it was a re-entry of a Chinese rocket streaking across Western U.S. So it's probably related to their space program. Here, I'll try to read through it here. Yeah, newest satellite launch. Yeah, they were launching a satellite, and this is part of the space junk, the rocket that propels it up into space. They have to come down, so they burn out when they hit the Earth's atmosphere. So that's what we saw, allegedly.
Yeah, that's what they say.
It might not have been, but that's what they're claiming. I'd like to do, you ever listen to George Norrie's Coast to Coast show? It comes on like late at night. It's a syndicated show on late at night. It's called Coast to Coast. And they usually have a bunch of those.
Is that a TV show?
No, it's a radio show.
Oh.
And it's probably still the largest syndicated show in the world in terms of the most stations carrying it. Not necessarily. And it has a huge audience. In fact, Joe Meyer, the guy that was on the other day talking about gold and silver, he was on that show.
He was?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he goes on there from time to time. And so does Andre, my buddy Andre. And every time they go on there, I remember the most recent time Andre was on there, Andre's website, because they usually put a link from coast to coast back to wherever your website is or Facebook page or whatever. He got over 9,000 hits on his website from that 15, 20 minutes being on the show. That's big impression. That's huge.
So maybe you should go on that show.
But see, I don't do too much of that space talk stuff and conspiracy.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those shows. And they do some serious stuff. That's when Joe and Andre goes on. They talk about the economic environment that we're in. They're experts in that. But I could go in there and talk about, media stuff. That would be fun. But yeah, last night at the convention in Philadelphia, it was very good. I didn't get a chance to see it all because I was still here at the studio doing some work. But the parts that I did see towards the end, I saw all of Hillary's speech and the build-up prior to her speech. The backstage presentation was tremendous. Very entertaining. You see what was going on behind the stage and the different people that were there. I found that to be entertaining and interesting. And the whole video build up to her coming out on stage to accept the nomination and to give her speech, I thought was a great production, a great build up, and certainly everybody were on their feet there at the stadium. And it was sensational. Very well done.
And didn't she seem like she was so real?
Yeah.
Like she really enjoyed the people.
Yeah, she seemed relaxed and in control, and very surgical in what she was doing. She was pretty smooth at it. I'd like to see her a little more conversational, but maybe it's just her personality. And Jesse T and I were sitting here watching it together last night. He's a trip, by the way. He's like Beavis and Butthead. He's got a comment for every 3 words. But it was interesting to see her deliver her speech and the way she did it. I would love to work with her as a media consultant. I'd like to see her smooth out a little bit, become more of a storyteller like Bill. Bill is the man. He's the master at it. So, Bill, if you're listening, take Hillary in the home Oval Office and work with her on storytelling. Get her to relax a little bit, so it's not so rigid, a little smoother. Work on the voice timbre up and down. But other than that, the content was excellent, really good. And you mentioned the mother and father who happened to be Muslim, and their son was killed in the war, and his speech was very compelling and heartfelt. And I do have the audio on that, and we'll play that, and then we'll talk about some of the other things that happened last night in Philadelphia at the DNC convention. But here's
Donald Trump. You're asking Americans to trust you with their future. Let me ask you, have you even read the United States Constitution? I will gladly lend you my copy.
He reached into his jacket pocket and pulled out his copy of the Constitution. That was a powerful, powerful visual.
In this document, look for the words liberty and equal protection of law. Have you ever been to Arlington Cemetery? Go look at the graves of brave patriots who died defending United States of America. You will see all faiths, genders, and ethnicities. You have sacrificed nothing, and no one. We cannot solve our problems by building walls.
That was powerful. Very, very powerful and heartfelt.
I think it was one of the best speeches.
Yeah.
Because I thought about it. Have you read the Constitution? Let's be for real now.
That was a drop the mic moment.
Yeah.
He could have walked out right at that point, dropped the mic and walked off the stage. And that was very powerful, very heartfelt. And this man is a Muslim American, him and his wife standing there on the stage. And he told his story, a very compelling story. And Donald?
It was very compelling.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't understand Trump. I mean, has his sons or any of them ever been in the service? I know my daughter was in the Navy.
I don't know if his son has served, or he has 2 boys.
Well, if you notice, a lot of very wealthy people, their kids never serve.
Yeah.
They never served.
Well, the thing
and
is,
if they did, they were made an officer.
yeah.
Because I used to date a very wealthy guy, and he would tell me stories. He was a lot older than me.
A lot.
And a lot older. And he would tell me, because he was that type of person, how he would party all the time. So it was kind of his stories were funny. They were enlightening, but just to hear his stories.
Yeah.
It wasn't what maybe my daughter or somebody had to experience in the service.
Well,
That's
it's
why
not
Black
equal.
Lives Matters is a movement people need to pay attention.
Yeah.
It's not about racism.
No.
They're misunderstanding it. It's like, and I know I keep changing subjects on Lee, but I'm very ADHD. I'll be very honest.
It's all right.
and people know this about me that know me.
Go ahead, keep rolling.
But
it's okay.
the San Diego thing last night, it really got to me because you got to quit killing cops. And it isn't Black Lives Movement. It's people that are probably bad. And it gives them an excuse to kill cops because these were 2 cops that were on the elite gang force. And they called for backup. When they got there, they were on the ground. And the one died going to the hospital. And the other, they did surgery on. They think he'll live. But they got one of the suspects. But it's just sad. All this media, and I blame the media when they keep bringing this up. I mean, yes, I'm very upset about the 2 men that were killed and the heavyset guy in New York. But it's no reason for anybody to think you just go out and you start shooting innocent people because it's not Black Lives Matter doing it.
No,
It's people that are already assholes, to put it bluntly.
Well,
and it's given them, they think it's okay.
Yeah, that's part of it. And Black Lives Matters has nothing to do with the killings that are going down. That's bringing attention to
especially if you heard the mother
problem.
speech. Did you listen to the mother speech?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, they were kind of, and the one of their sons, I think it was the first guy, the one that was outside the store. He's begging people to quit doing this. We need police.
Yeah.
Don't judge all police by one.
No, you can't. But the problem is, it has nothing to do with Black Lives Matters. It has nothing to do with anything other than what's been going on for such a long time. And because of the technology that we have available today, and because a lot of these things that have been going on forever are getting exposed, and people are seeing it, and they're upset about it. So that's raising the level of anxiety, fear, hate, and everything. And you can blame the media, but I blame the problem. The problem is no or poor relationship between the community and the police officers.
Well, no,
And that's got to change.
Yeah.
We got to start at a level of getting to know each other, okay? Because when I grew up and when you grew up, we didn't have these kind of ongoing problems with the cops that way because we knew the cops. The cops that patrolled my neighborhood, I knew them by their name, Mr. Jones, Mr. Davis, or whatever their name was, and they knew us. They knew our family, and they knew where we lived.
Yeah,
they
but
knew where we
those are the
worked.
same kind of cops that are getting killed.
Well, I understand.
Like
but,
the one brother cop that was recently killed.
Right.
He had just said something on Facebook. He said, when I'm not in uniform, I'm treated a different way.
Exactly.
And when I'm in uniform, I'm treated a different way.
It is a problem.
And he was basically, but they say that young man that did that, he targeted those cops. He knew who he was going after. They knew who they were going after.
The one in Dallas?
The one where the young brother was killed with those, I think it was 2 or 3 cops. Read the story on it.
Well, I'm not. Where was it? Which
I don't pay attention to all the states, but when they got killed, they said they feel those particular cops were targeted for some reason.
I'm not sure which one
and
that
it's
was.
like I'm saying to you, I still feel it's bringing out hood rats, people, and it's like the kid that killed the 6 cops. Read his story. Nobody could tell me he just bought all those weapons the night before and had explosives.
He didn't.
He was planning on killing somewhere, whether it was going to be cops, whoever. He was going to kill somebody.
Yeah, that's been reported and verified that he was on a mission.
So he figured, well, let me do it now. I got all these weapons. I'll do it now.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll get away and whatever, or I'll just go kill myself after.
I think he knew he was either going to be killed or he would have to kill himself.
But I think he was a little crazy.
Oh, he was. They said, that he had the PTSD problem, post-traumatic
Well,
stress
it comes
disorder.
back to the same thing. Why aren't we helping our vets?
That's part of the problem. Now, and I've said it
We
before.
help convicts. They go to prison, and I'll give you a good example.
Mm-hmm.
They go on, their convicts have gyms. They have computers. They get out of prison, and they call what they call rehabilitating them. Mm-hmm. They go to school. They get financial aid right away. They find them a place to stay, a lot of them, and they really do. They give them a lot of the free housing, which, why aren't you doing this for the vets? I know somebody personally, she got out, and she's got a home to live in. Mm-hmm. She's not paying to live there. So why aren't we doing this for our vets?
I agree.
You see them on the streets, and people
I
look
agree.
at them when they're in the middle of an island trying to get $1 from me. Go. I've had people in the car look at me wrinkling my face like they can see me, and they go,
I can fix that.
No. And they say, my friends and some of them, and I don't care if it's a friend listening to this, that it's one of those. I know it's not my one friend I know listens every day, but they'll look at me and go, I ain't giving that dirty person no money. Yeah, but that person is a vet.
And
they fight your wars, and it's a real person.
That's right.
You think it's going to hurt you to reach in your damn wallet and give them $1 or a couple dollars? I know people get mad at me, and I've seen people use my stories pretending they were like me because they realize that it is nice to do that. But it just gets you so angry when people. I try to give something every day to somebody. I don't care if you're a drunk. I don't care if you're a drug addict.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a reason why people are drunks and drug addicts, and
that's true.
It really
and some
bothers
very,
me.
very intelligent people out there on the streets.
So it goes back to
been through some tough times.
This young man. He probably needed help.
Yeah.
His family said he had issues.
Yeah.
And the other one too. So
yeah,
I don't think we're helping the way we should.
See, there are a lot of former military guys on the cops that are cops nowadays too, and they could very easily suffer from the same disorder.
True.
So I think that a much higher level of screening and ongoing screening for former vets, especially those who have seen some action in these battles and wars that we've had, throughout the Middle East and what have you. So we've got to give that kind of service and care, because once this thing on top of your neck goes a little wacko, your brain. It's like anything else. When you get a cold, you go and get some cold medicine, right? Well, when your brain gets a little disconnected, it needs some care too. And we're not doing enough of that. Mental health in this country, and I would even venture to say in the world, maybe some places a little better than others, but I'm more concerned about the United States of America because that's my hood, okay? That's where I live. So we need to give better mental health, especially to our veterans. Make sure when they come back from these horrific wars that they can process what happened and they can melt back into the community at a level that's safe for them and for us. Whether they are not going to be in any kind of military environment again or not. Because some of these guys go over there and they come back and they're still in the military and having those same issues. Domestic violence comes out of it. All of that. So we need to take care of that. And I plead to whoever becomes the next president of the United States and moving forward to make sure that we invest in our veterans and our school teachers. I thought I'd throw that in.
Yeah, because they don't pay them enough. But
No.
a lot, too, with the vets, it's like a lot of them don't know the first time when you go in and you're asking for help and you need you have to do it twice. It's a known fact.
Yeah.
You have to get somebody. I hate to say this, but I have a daughter that was in the Navy, and she's very, very smart. She has issues, and I don't know if it's from the service or what, but because she is a vet, she knows how to go in there and get what you have to get. She stays on it. She don't let up off of them. Mm-hmm. So it's helped her.
Well, that's good. That's good.
I've told her you should do a handbook. You should do something, because so many people don't know that when you apply for stuff, it's not going to happen the first time. You got to keep applying.
Where's your daughter? Is she here in L.A.?
She's in Atlanta.
Atlanta, okay. Well, maybe have her come on the show and talk about it. Would she do
Yeah,
that?
she would be very good at something like that, because she knows how to go after money. And I get mad at her at times and say, go get a job. But she has issues. And if you can get more from what you should be getting, why not?
Yeah.
We just don't help our own people.
Well, that's true.
It's like even people when they tell you we have affordable housing here. It's not the people that really need it that get it. It's who's ever working in those offices that give it to their friends. Because there's wealthy people that get their kids in those affordable housing. And so many of our things are so crooked. They need to be straightened out.
Yeah.
They really do.
424-227-9461 is our number if you'd like to join into the conversation. It's Open Mic, Open Phone Friday. anything that you want to talk about. Every Friday, we open it up to you. And while you're at it, share the broadcast. Share your Facebook, Twitter, or wherever you're listening to us from. If you're at our radio station website, thepowerofvoices.com, you can also share it from there. We appreciate you helping us grow. Every day we see new people coming in. Our listening audience and viewing audience is increasing daily, and we appreciate your help. And without you, and Carol and I would be sitting here talking to ourselves. And we've been on the air for just a few months now, and the station is growing like crazy. And I'm excited about that because the whole idea behind the power of voices is to give you a voice. Well, you can call in and be a part of the shows that we have on here, or you can have your own show. And no matter where you live, you could be in Atlanta or Hoboken, New Jersey, or wherever, anywhere else in the world. You can connect to us and have your own show right here. And you can contact us through the contact form on the website if you would like to set up a show.
Lee would probably kill me, but I'm sure he's seen it.
What? What now?
When I posted on my page, I call myself the two seniors. And it's funny. What I can honestly say is sometimes when you're older, I can give you great stories. A lot of times your kids don't want to hear when there's something you might be able to help them with. They go, "Oh, you don't know."
Right.
I can handle it. But then they run back to you and they go, "I don't understand why this happened." It's like, well, you don't ever want to listen.
Yeah.
And it's funny because just because somebody gets older, it doesn't mean that you can't have a show. Or I watch a lot of people with jobs. They get a certain age, they let them go. Why are you letting them go if they're able to do the job? And I see it happening all the time. And it's funny, it keeps going younger and younger, where they're taking 45-year-old people, getting them out of there. And I don't know, is it because you can bring in someone and pay a younger person less?
Yep.
But it's kind of sad. And that's why when I come on here with Lee, I enjoy it because I'm a senior.
I am too. And I'm proud of it.
And I can tell you great stories.
I don't have a problem with being called a senior.
I don't either.
No, I'm proud of it. Hey, look, there are a lot of people that are not here that never made it to our age and never had the experiences that we have.
No, I don't discuss my age, though. When people go, "What's your age?" I go, 30.
You lie.
They go, "Weren't you 30 last year?" I go, "No, I was 29. I remember my grandson asked me once, he said, "You can't be a grandmother." I go, "Why?" He said, "Because you don't have gray hair and you have your teeth." I go, "Just because you're older, it doesn't mean you get gray hair." I go, and some of us had kids as a teenager. I go, so doesn't mean nothing. It's, it's how you take care of yourself.
Okay. All right. Now that you've opened up the Pandora's box here on the age thing, why is it that women don't want to discuss their age? Why?
I just don't think it's anybody's business.
Well, why
I'll tell you a good example. I had a woman come in my house. And she seen my pictures on the wall. And she said, "Oh, my God, you were just strikingly beautiful, you and your daughter." And I looked at her and said, "I'm not pretty now?" Because people tell me I am. She goes, "Oh, well, I wasn't saying that." Well, in a roundabout way, yeah, you did. I've had people say, guys that grew up with my daughters, to go, "Oh, man, when I used to come see your daughter, we all went to the beach with you. I couldn't stop looking at you. I love seeing you." What, in my bikini?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What, you think I'm chopped liver now? I exercise every day of the week."
Yeah.
You don't know what's sitting here. It doesn't mean because you get older, you lose everything.
That's true.
You lose it if you don't take care of it.
That's right.
And, I just crack up when people make those remarks to me. It's like, I look in the mirror, I go, "Well, I don't think I'm ugly."
No, you're not. But I still don't understand why women
That's
protect
just
the
part
age
of
thing.
women. Why do men like 20-year-olds when they get 50? Why all of a sudden do they go buy a sports car or come to Carol and say, "Hey, could you put a ponytail on me? Could you put extensions?" I go, "Sure." Then their wives call and they go, "Why did you do that?" "Now I got to get up every morning and fix his ponytail." I go, "He'll get over it." So if you watch a guy as he ages, you can get where you pick out men as they age. As men age, all of a sudden they want to do things that they maybe go out and they buy a sports car. Some of them think that they should get on a motorcycle. You'll
See,
see
I don't have any of those
but you
desires.
will see a whole group of them that drive down to Long Beach, and they're all 50 and over on their motorcycles with the 20-year-old behind them.
Yeah.
The wife sitting at home not realizing when he's out on that motorcycle, he's got his 20-year-old on the back. And the joke is, like I tell a man, when they trip, when they see an older woman with a younger guy, oh, he's only with you for well, what do you think she's with you for?
True.
If you weren't giving her
Goes
something,
both
do
ways.
you really think she'd be with? Now, I can't say that for everybody because
It could be real
there
love.
are young
Yeah.
women that like older men.
Yeah.
I know quite a few that do. And there are younger men that like older women.
Yeah, that's true.
But a lot of times, when men say they don't go through a change of life, they go through a change of life.
Women do too, right?
Oh, sure. They go
Yeah.
through menopause.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank God I never
So-
got those sweats they get.
No.
Never.
You-
Never
well,
had hot flashes.
Well, hang in there. You're not old enough yet.
I went through it already. I started very young and
See,
never
I
got them.
I was trying to give you a softball that you were supposed to say, yeah, you're right.
Oh. I have a birthday coming next week. I'm not celebrating.
No?
No.
Why not?
I really, to be honest, I'm one of those people. I remember one time somebody threw me a party without telling me. I was furious.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
Why?
Because I don't need a birthday party. I've never
Well,
had
I
it.
know
It's
you
like
don't need it, but
a lot of
wasn't
women
it
live
fun?
to wear a wedding dress. I never lived to wear a wedding dress.
But-
I'm one of those people.
What about the fun of, having some friends over and having a good
It's
time?
not fun to me. I don't drink and that. I maybe if they want to come and it's once a year, maybe I smoke some weed. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I don't. Like I have friends that go, "Oh, I've never smoked." I go, "But bitch, you sit, excuse me, you sit here and I seen you drink 8 bottles of beer." And then you wonder why your gut's sitting out here. I'm not drinking the beer. But I laugh when people say that about people that smoke weed. It's like, but you sit here and I come in your house, I see an empty bottle of vodka, another with a half, and you got whiskey sitting here and wine in your refrigerator. Why do you think you're any different than somebody that smokes a joint?
I agree. But
I've never heard of somebody driving a joint and they call it weed driving. You killed somebody.
Right? That's
So
true.
we have drunk driving.
Okay, here's what we're going to do.
See, he gets it going. This is Friday. We talk about what we want.
This is what we're going to do. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I want you to smoke a joint before you come on the show one
No,
day.
you know, it's funny, Lee. I don't really smoke that much now.
No, but I think it would be hilarious.
No, I'll actually give you a video when I did smoke for the first time because my daughter came over and they'll tell you I never smoke. And I let them videotape me. And actually, I even have to laugh when I see it.
Well, you were funny, huh?
I'm funny when I smoke.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to do that?
No.
Why not? Come on.
I'm like I said, I'm
next
not one of
Friday.
the. It's like a person that is a sociable drinker,
Yeah,
and then one that drinks sometimes, and then a drunk.
Yeah.
I'm one of these people that every once in a while I smoke a
Okay,
joint, and actually a joint can last me a whole year.
Wow. Okay.
But
so
I
a
do
couple
get
of hits.
irritated when I have friends that act like they're old holy roly, But I see that same person sitting up there drinking with their friends, and it's like, and you think you're so much different than me?
Okay, come on. Next Friday.
No.
Take a couple of hits
No.
and come in, and we'll do a good show.
I'm
What do you
the
think?
same as I am now. I'm that same person.
I can't
People
believe that.
always tell me that I don't think I'm funny, but my friends will go, "You're very funny."
Yeah. Well, yeah. Maybe the the joint might loosen you up a little bit. What do you think?
No, it doesn't.
Next Friday?
It just it's not something I do.
Let's try it.
I swear I'm not one of those people. I don't drink.
No, I don't want you to get drunk.
I
would
just don't
take
have a
couple
problem
hits.
with people that smoke weed. I
No.
really don't. Not unless you're doing it. Well, I have friends that'll call me and I hear them rolling it. I hear them separating the seeds. They go,
How can you hear that?
How did you hear that? I go, I can hear you separating. Most people don't even have to separate now. The
Right.
seeds aren't in there because
Wow.
they want to keep the seeds so they can plant them. So
yeah.
they sell you the weed without the seeds.
But
But
so
see,
they
some
clean it
people
first.
don't get it clean
Yeah.
because now you can save those seeds and
Right,
grow them.
and grow
And
'em.
if that law passes, you're allowed to have 6 plants, I think it is.
Wow, cool.
So my friends will go, how did you know I could hear you separating the seeds?
Right?
And they start laughing, or I'll hear them smoking. I go, "Oh, you're smoking a joint." They go,
How you know? Are
'Cause
you watching me?
No, I can hear him
Yeah,
inhale.
of course. You know the sound.
I know that sound.
Absolutely. So next Friday, right?
No.
Come on, Carol.
And I'm one of these parents, too. I'm not going to sit and act like my kids are perfect.
on.
When I see parents, they go, oh, my son would never do that. Not my son. And their kid will sit in their face and sit there, oh, no, Mom, I would never smoke a joint. I can go in anybody's house and I can tell you when your kid's high.
Right.
But that's not my business because I don't have a problem with it. And I've seen people where they just literally say, oh, no, my son or daughter would never smoke. It's like, okay, you want to believe that. What did you do as a child? I
Yeah.
know what I did as a child.
Exactly.
So think back of all the things you might have did as a child now and think about it. Just hope that they don't do some of the things you probably did.
So next Friday, right?
No.
You come in.
I don't do things like that.
Well, I mean, come on. We'll do a little demonstration. We'll say, okay.
You got to get Snoop Dogg on.
No,
I love Snoop Dogg.
We see him high all the time.
You got to one day play one of his Planet tapes when he's talking about animals. He's one
Yeah.
of the funniest people I've ever watched.
Okay, we'll
he
do
should
that.
have a show.
Yeah,
I
he's
can
got
sit.
enough.
I can sit and watch every one of his shows because it's not scripted for him. He just talks.
Yeah.
And
Well, he's just
I
being
love
himself.
it.
Yeah.
I like him.
So next Friday, right?
No,
You're gonna come in
No.
after you hit it a couple times.
no.
Come
I
on.
don't. I told you don't.
I'll tell you what.
I very seldom do it.
I'll do it with you, and then we'll come in and do the show.
Oh,
a little
God, no.
buzz.
I'll give him a haircut, you guys, on camera. A mohawk. You'll see him sitting up here with a purple mohawk. He could have all his friends fly out here. I'll put one on them too.
Oh, I'm gonna go get a haircut today.
I
gotta do it.
actually like that. Now, I did see some young person recently,
Right.
and I know the person he did her hair, and I looked at it, I go, what the hell is he thinking? She's got to be at least, I think she's probably in her late 60s. And I couldn't believe what he did to her hair. I go, now that's a little too old for that.
Yeah, see, I'm not vain enough to worry about all that stuff. Hair.
Yeah,
and
but me being in the
all that
beauty
stuff.
business,
Yeah, well, that's what you do.
I do what I think's going to look good on somebody. It's like me. Anybody that knows me, they look down, and if they don't know me, they see I have two different socks on. And they'll look, and somebody that don't know me, they go, did you know you have two different socks? And I go, yeah. Oh, did you buy them like that? I said, no.
No, just
I go,
mix
you
and
never
match.
notice when you wash your clothes, your socks never come out with the mates. I go, I'm not going to throw them away.
More importantly, what happens to the sock that
I don't know, but
What
do you throw
happens?
them away?
Yeah, I do. After
See,
a
I
while.
don't. I
'Cause
wear 'em.
I'll hold on to them for a while and say, well, maybe it's stuck in something else and it'll come out sooner or later. But 6 months later, I'm still sitting here with one damn sock that doesn't match anything else.
Give them to me because I wear them.
I'm gonna put together a request for a grant from the government to find out what the hell happened to the sock.
Yeah, isn't that
You know what I
weird?
mean? I want to
see,
do a
why,
study
why
on that.
wouldn't you wear them?
Well, that's a good point. I mean, my granddaughter, who's 15, and she's runs track, she wears mismatched socks when they run, but that's by design. She's intentionally
Mine
doing
ain't
that.
a design, honey. I just wear them. I'm not throwing them out. I do a lot of things. It's like I'll walk in somewhere and I might have polka dot pants and a checkered shirt or stripe,
Yeah.
and they'll go, your clothes don't match. I go, they match for me.
That's the call.
so-
Evidently she smoked a joint before
No,
she put
no,
those
I
clothes
can
on.
honestly say I'm Carol, and
And
I
that's
do
just
what
you.
I do.
You're
What
doing your
that's
thing.
me.
Yeah.
It's like a long time ago. I was into reggae music, and I used to have really long hair. Well, when I got into that fad, I'm one of these people. I don't know. I'm a weird person at times. I wouldn't comb my hair, and I'd go to all the reggae places, and I'd wear my undershirt with no bra, and I'd have a skirt on, and I'd take my shoes off, and that.
Did you have underwear on?
I don't wear underwear.
Oh, okay. Skirt, no bra, no underwear.
Well, I wear bras now, but
Okay.
that was during my reggae time.
Reggae time.
I
How
love
many years ago
reggae.
was that?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
But if I
30
went,
years ago?
I wanted to go to a reggae thing last night, but
Mm-hmm.
it was so hot out, I was tired.
Yeah.
Because I think the pier had reggae, and I would have put on my tie-dye skirt. You've seen one of my tie-dye
It's
skirts.
got a hippie skirt.
And I would have wore that and went there and played the part.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
I mean, it's fun. It's fun to be who you want to be. Nobody should tell you how you should dress. As long as
I agree. Do your thing. Yeah, be an individual.
Yeah, because
cool.
you'll never see me walking around with low-cut tops and my boobs hanging out.
Would you pierce your tongue or your lip or any of that?
I probably would have when I was younger.
Yeah.
I remember I shaved my eyebrow off. If you notice, it never came back. The one side. I used to shave just wear a half an eyebrow. And I remember I went through a spree where I shaved my hair bald underneath and had long hair hanging over it.
Yeah.
Actually, I did that to my son. People laugh about it now because he had so much hair. I would just shave the underneath and ponytail. And
Right.
I don't think he's ever gotten past that, though.
Yeah, he's probably
That I ever did
scarred
that to
for
him.
life.
He probably is.
Yeah. And sometimes you just don't know. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lee Michaels Show. It's live Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to noon on the Power of Voices. We also live stream on Facebook Live, YouTube, on 2 different YouTube channels, on my Lee Michaels iRadio Coach channel and the Power of Voices channel, and Stream Up. And we're probably going to add a couple more channels here. I've just ordered some stands to put the cameras on and cell phones on. So as soon as that comes in, we're probably going to be on Periscope and a couple others. We're just trying to get out there to as many people as we possibly can to grow the network. And as a special broadcast, next Friday, Carol's going to come in under the influence of a little smoky tokey.
No, I'm not.
Come on.
I can't.
Come on. Get a little buzz and come in. We're going to have a High Friday show. What you trying to do on your?
I'm trying to share you because I just added some people to the page.
Oh,
but
thank you.
I'm trying to put it on my page so they can listen.
Okay, and it's not working?
No, you're not coming up.
Why am I not coming up? It's your iPad.
See, this is what's great about this show is
Here
we just talk.
You're trying to share that first one at the top?
No, I'm trying to share it today.
Right now?
Yeah, live.
Wait, is that the live one right there?
I don't know. It keeps bringing Jesse. I don't want to share Jesse.
Okay.
He's got his own show.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's
All
not
right.
up.
No? Go to the Power of Voices, and you can share it from there.
Are people listening so you know what you
Yeah.
can do?
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I'll make it easier for you, Carol.
Well, I go on
since
his
you're going to make a
page.
commitment of coming in buzzed next Friday, I will do something special for you.
I keep getting those little kids.
What little kids?
I usually get it off your page.
What do you get?
I get your live thing,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm not getting you live.
All right, let me share it again just for you, Carol. Next Friday, live right
you
here on
sounded
the
like
Power
my
Voices.
one daughter when she's mad at me. Carol.
Carol. What is this? Do you want to save the changes to your current presentation? Yeah, save it. What's a big deal? All right, that's done. Go try it now. Go to my page and see if you see the link there now. Just shared it again. But you certainly should get it on the Power of Voices.
No, I wasn't getting it. I keep getting that little kid show and Jesse's. I always
Okay.
get Jesse's.
Jesse's all over the place. He has commandeered, hijacked the entire network. 17 hours ago.
Nope,
Okay,
I'm still
that's
not
it.
coming up.
That's weird.
Are you getting it?
No, I'm not. That is weird.
Yeah. See, it's good. I just told them people, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I also remember I
Oh,
told you
Hawkeye.
when I push on apps,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's coming now. Let me see.
All right, I'm going to share it again.
I'm getting
There's
it
the
now.
Facebook. You getting it now?
Yeah, but I can't share it.
Why?
I don't see a share on this.
Let me see. Carol is technically
See, my
challenged.
friend knows how to do all of this.
Uh-huh. I'm going to publicly say that. Well, you're on the website.
I couldn't get it earlier, but I'm trying to get it from your Facebook.
Yeah, you're on thepowerofvoices.com.
Yeah, but I went to Lee Michaels and I couldn't get it.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, one day next week I'm going to have a tech show. I'm going to invite some of my tech buddies on. I've got one of my web developers, Josh. I'm going to have him on the show, and we'll talk about some WordPress and SEO, that is search engine optimization. We'll probably talk about how to build a website and just, do some tech stuff for people. Because there are a lot of people out there that just don't understand how this stuff works, and we'll try to simplify it and make it simple for you. And, if you need help, we'll give you some help. All right, there it is now. It's up there now.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know why it was such a delay. But go to my page and you can get it
Well,
there.
as you get older, everything's delayed.
I don't mind the delay as long as it happens.
It's funny. I must be really sensitive. It's like lately when I've been walking in the marina, I used to always have conversations with people, and I don't know if other people this happens to you. All of a sudden, I'm being snobbed, even by
Snobbed?
the dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you piss the dogs off too?
No, I told you, this guy came up to me. He used to always talk to me, and he would ask me out, but I'm walking. I'm not there to date.
Yeah.
And
Well, what you have to do in that situation is you say, well, if you're interested in dating him, then you say, well, look,
I might take a free meal.
yeah. Well, you just tell him that.
No,
Say,
actually I went because I've always had this philosophy. I don't need to go out with somebody for a free meal because I can buy my own.
Sure.
And I know as young people, when you're real young, sometimes you'll go out with somebody because you're like, oh, yeah, he's going to pay for the movie and the dinner. But I found out, you don't enjoy that because then you got to look at his face or he's got to look at yours. It can work both ways.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's tough. I got it now.
You got it?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you got it. Because you were stressing over that. I saw the facial expressions you were having. You were really stressing out. I don't want you to stress out like that.
I wasn't
Mess around.
stressing.
You were getting a little twisted. But, maybe smoke a joint before you come in and you'll be more relaxed.
No, I think I've been a little bummed out when I walk because I'm a very friendly person. And
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Did I do something to somebody? I mean, he walked up to me one day and I have my headphones on. I listen to music or a talk show or talk to someone.
Right.
And he said, can I ask you a question? I said, sure. Why you have headphones on? He has an accent.
Yeah.
And I said, because I listen to music or I listen to talk shows or I'm talking to somebody. He said, well, why you do that when you walk? I said, a lot of people do. Why you do it now? I said, I'm talking to somebody right now. And I kept going because I thought that was, and I noticed he's always around all these people. So it's like,
Do you think
why
he was-
why do you have a problem with me? You're acting like a woman. You're sitting here gossiping.
Do you think he was interested in you and he was having trouble, breaking the ice?
Well, I used to talk to him. He used to
Okay.
sometimes walk a little ways and then he want to stop. I said, no, I'm here to walk. If you don't want to walk, then later.
He's trying to socialize.
I'm not there to socialize. I'm
Yeah.
there to exercise. But even the dogs have acted weirdly. Like, oh, maybe I got some smell on me or something. I
The
don't
cat
know.
smell, maybe?
I don't know. Usually all the dogs run to me. And lately, even the sheepdog's not running to me. But maybe we have racist dogs.
No. Dogs are not like that. They either love you or they don't. And I don't know, maybe the dog owners are telling them, leave you alone.
Well, I think the dogs, too, got a little upset because I don't ever have a treat for them.
Ah, that could very well be. So you got to have doggy treats in your pocket or in your little fanny pouch.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm going to get some, but maybe they only eat certain treats.
Yeah.
One dog does like me, and it's a real old one, and I don't think he's going to live much longer. But the owner told me, he said, it's really funny how much my dog likes you. I think because he knows the dog knows I'm not petting him out of pity. I'm just petting him because he's an animal. But
Yeah, I remember back in the old days when I was in my, what is that, 75? So, yeah, I was in my 20s, 30s, no, 20s. I I had a neighbor that had an Afghan dog, and it was beautiful, flowing hair and everything. And I used to beg the neighbor to let me go take the dog out for a walk. They said, "Oh, sure, no problem," because it was real energetic and a beautiful dog, and when it had this real nice trot, this real graceful walk. And I would take him out by the lake up in Oakland. And you talking about a girl catcher, man? Let me tell you.
Well, that happens for men. I've noticed that when you
yeah.
guys walk a dog.
Yeah, the girls come up and want
Yeah.
to pet the dog, and you get in a conversation.
And then you're panting. Pet me.
Yeah.
Please pet me.
I used to call it the girl catcher.
It is. I've noticed that for men but I've noticed too where I walk.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, most of the men have little tiny chihuahuas.
Yeah, well, girls like the little dogs too.
I like the bigger dogs.
Yeah.
I like the little ones, but see, chihuahuas are known to snap.
Yeah, they can be.
They'll come up to
feisty.
you all friendly, the tail, and they're wagging. No, they'll be wagging, and then you go to pet and.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, but
ankle
why
biters.
is that? Why do men like little dogs when they walk?
I don't. Probably easy to handle. Especially if you. I don't know. I never thought about that. The size. I had a. What was it, Saint Bernard? That was a good one.
That's a good catch. Dog.
Yeah.
You know why?
People
Because
are amazed
it's big.
by him, so big and fluffy, and they wonder what kind of dog is that?
Yeah, those dogs
Saint Bernard.
do draw.
Yeah.
And the Labradoodles,
Labradoodles.
they really
yep.
draw.
Yep.
No, I walked with my daughter's dog, but it didn't draw.
So all you got was fleas.
No, I wouldn't walk her on the beach because I didn't want the sand fleas to get
Yeah,
on her. Because
yeah.
I very seldom will walk on there, and if I do, I empty my shoes and all because I don't want my cats getting fleas. But
That's
I'm
right.
serious. I walked her, and she's really cute.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody seemed to notice.
What kind of dog is it?
My daughter says she's a lab and a Jack Russell, I think. But I think she's a Corky with maybe Jack Russell in her. If she's a lab, then she was born a dwarf.
Mm.
But she's the cutest dog, and she
Yeah.
really likes me.
Yeah. When I lived in Florida, we had a female. It was a, what do you call the color? Kind of a brownish, but what do you call it? Apricot toy poodle. And a couple doors down in the townhouse that we were living in, this guy had one of those Jack, what was it? Jack Doodle? What, no,
Jack Russell?
Jack Russell. And he was a horny little son of a gun. He wanted to get to our dog so bad, and this guy, he was a lawyer. He says, "Can we talk about mating the dogs?" I said, "Oh, hell no. That little horny son of a gun away from my dog. Are you serious? Come on. We'll split the litter." I said, "No, we're not negotiating, dude. I don't want your dog to have sex with my dog. Get out of here." So that was kind of funny. He kept bugging me about that. I said, "No, I'm not interested. Get your little horny dog out of here." And he was horny all the time. He's just nasty.
Was your dog was a female?
Yeah.
She wasn't spaded?
Not at that time, no. No, but eventually.
Well, that's
had a
why they
dog.
call men's best friend is a dog.
Yeah.
Because if you watch a dog, they'll get on top of anybody. They'll smell each other's.
See? Male bashing.
No, that's the truth, though. That's why they call.
Yeah, that's not why. Come on.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you're right. But, women are turning out to be dogs now. 'Cause I know some ladies that will tell you real quick, fast, in a rush, "I'm going out to the bar to get me some tonight."
Yeah,
I heard
but
them say it.
it gets me, though, those same kind of women.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I have a tendency, and it's funny, I'm older, but old men don't think I'm older. And maybe someone wants to help you a little, and they've called me names they shouldn't call me, and that same kind of woman sits in a bar every week and picks up a different man, and I feel it's disrespectful when she says these things. The women say these things to me because I have more respect for a prostitute that will get paid for her services than someone that's going to sit and just give it to anybody.
I heard that.
You should post that thing, since today we do what we want. The girl on the train.
Oh, yeah.
This is the best video, you guys.
I'm not sure where the scene is, but it looks like it's
On a
somewhere
bus
in
or
Asia,
train.
somewhere, a bus or train. And this lady, I guess the bus or train.
This message regarding your current credit card account.
Oh, good. We got to play this.
Your final courtesy call before we are unable to lower your credit card interest rate.
You didn't pay your
Press 1
credit
to speak
card?
to the
No,
member
this is
services
not for me.
department, Or press 2 and your eligibility to lower your rate will expire.
Okay. I want to talk to someone.
They don't have real people, do they?
I don't know. Hello? Ooh, they're gone. I've been waiting for one of those calls. Got one yesterday after the show. It was from the IRS.
Oh, those are
They
fake.
claim.
The
Oh, I
IRS
know,
ain't
I
gonna
know.
call you.
Yeah. They
You
call-
owe some money. Or we got a gift for you.
Yeah. No, this guy was saying that my taxes hadn't been paid since 2010. And, and he had a horrible foreign accent. And I'm going along with him,
And
right?
you need to send them a check.
And he says, we need to rectify your account here. And da-da-da-da-da. I said, but what's the problem? Explain to me what went wrong and how much do I owe? I'm being concerned, right? And he says, well, let me give you your account number and all my agent number. I said, okay, that's great, but what's the problem? How much do I owe? I'm concerned. He says, okay, sir, we're going to rectify this. I said, are you drunk? Who are you? You don't even know who you're talking to. Who are you looking for? He had some cracked up
And
name.
I bet he hung up.
And I put him on hold because I got another call, right? When I came back, he was gone. I was gonna string him out big time.
Remember I told you that happened to me?
Yeah.
Because they said Obama was giving this money out.
Yeah. These guys, man. So folks, be aware that there are all kind of criminals calling your phone, telling you, Another one is your computer is infected. Okay, don't just say, look, there's nothing wrong with my computer, or more important than that, I don't even have a computer, and hang up on them. Because they'll keep talking to you and trying to convince you that your computer has a virus and they can get rid of it. And what they want to do is that you give them permission to log into your computer. And guess what?
They take everything.
Yeah. At that point, they got you.
They call me all the time.
Yeah. So just
I
hang
just
up on
hang
them.
up on them and block them.
And they may even have your real name. That's what's
They
kind
do.
of scary. And it's convincing. And they'll tell you, well, you have a Dell 345 and your code is da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So they got some real information. So what they have done is gotten into the database, or maybe these are former employees from some of these computer companies, whether it's HP or Dell or whatever. So they've got some real information. And they'll convince you that you have a problem. And they say, well, your computer automatically sends out these notices to us to let us know that you have a problem, so we're calling you to help you fix the problem. I love those guys because, see, I'm a tech geek myself, and there's no bullshit they can pull on me. It ain't going to happen. So when I get through with them, they're having the dry heaves because they can't convince me of anything. I know my computer. I build computers. I know what I'm doing.
Well, I wish you'd show me how to fix my tablets.
Tablets, I just throw those in the toilet.
Can we show
hate
some
those
funny
things.
videos today?
Sure.
I get the best ones. The one with the train's a good one, but there's even a better one there's a couple that you got to see.
Okay.
And there's one, I'll share it right now with you. I don't know if that'll help you.
No,
I'm
anything
putting
helps.
it up right now.
Okay, it's on your Facebook page?
Yeah, this guy's in a car with, I think it might be his mom.
Okay.
And I'm guilty of this with rain. We'll be driving and all of a sudden some good music.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have people in the car and we're jumping up. And I'm like, oh, geez, if people see me, they could accept rain. But to be driving down the street, if I seen some older woman.
Uh-huh.
But I have fun.
All right.
But
I'm gonna pull
this
up your
kid
page here.
is hilarious. You got to play the sound of him.
Oh, I will. So,
And
okay.
the girl on the train's one of your best ones, too.
This Guy Takes Dancing. That one.
No, you just gotta watch.
Yeah.
This guy takes dancing.
I got it.
Can you
Okay.
put it on the thing?
Yeah, it's going to have to come up on this computer so that people can see it on on the other end.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things is to sit and look at funny videos, and there's some funny ones out there.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
They wait for this shit for a long time, didn't they? I guess so.
Is he off?
Yeah, it's playing.
Okay, watch him.
I'm gonna feel my vibe right now. I'm feeling myself. Panda.
About that time I'd be hitting him.
That's too funny. Yeah, he's off into it.
Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body.
They could literally do a show with these kind of videos.
I'm surprised no one has.
It would make a great TV show. I think YouTube, if you put one in there, they own that video. He's great, huh?
That's funny.
Oh, he's going to get even into it.
It's either his wife or girlfriend sitting driving, and he's just off into
I
his own
almost
world.
think she's older than him.
Yeah, but she's not concerned with what he's doing.
Oh, she's going to get concerned.
Oh, okay, it gets better, huh?
Yeah, I think
She's looking at him
I
like,
think
"The
she's
hell
the
are you
mother.
doing?" I think so. Now he's standing up in the seat.
This is where
She covers up the camera. She don't want him to show his ass on camera.
well,
right?
he's twerking.
Right. That's
I'm
funny.
telling you, if you sometimes when you're in a really sad mood or depressed,
Oh yeah.
go
There's
on your
there's some
computer.
entertainment.
Either look at Snoop Dogg doing the animal, the Zazaz, they call it, Planet.
Mm-hmm.
He will have you crying.
Yeah, he's funny.
That one in the train I showed is just a great one.
Yeah, that's a funny scene too. It looks like they're either on a train or a bus. I think it's a train.
Do you have it?
And it now I'm gonna pull it up here in a second. But what happens is the train or bus comes to a stop, an abrupt stop, and the girl head first butts this guy in the groin area, and it's pretty hilarious. Where am I getting? Okay, there you are. Let me find that one for you.
Yeah,
keep
I
getting
do
him.
this sometimes. I look for every funny video I can find because it helps when you're not feeling great.
Yeah, lift your spirits up. It's fun. You got to have a little fun.
I just
in
put it
life.
up again public so you can grab it from there.
Okay.
And some of you got to really pay attention now when she falls down.
Yeah.
How she grabs.